Democrat Congressional Intern suspended for yelling something or other you at Donald Trump. Is anybody surprised that it was a Democratic person? This is more just left unhinged, but let's jump into it. A Capitol Hill intern who yelled, Mr. President, F something U something C something K U during President Trump's visit to Capitol Rotunda last Tuesday has been suspended, but don't worry, they weren't fired from their position. Well, freedom of speech, I suppose. The intern who works in Senate Maggie Hansen, I might be mispronouncing, office, has reportedly been identified as 21-year-old Caitlin Marriott, Fox News reported. After the intern outburst, congressional authorities spoke with Marriott to determine if she was the one... After the intern's outburst, congressional authorities spoke with Marriott to determine if she was a threat and then decided not to take any further action. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, to be honest. I don't think she was much of a threat. Fox News reported that Marriott will remain in her position throughout August, but will be limited to performing her duties at Hassan's third-floor office in Hart Senate Building. A spokesperson for Hassan's office confirmed that instead of being fired, the intern received 1 week suspension and lost her Congressional Intern ID badge, allowing her to access to the Capitol. So, before Trump visited the Capitol last Tuesday, a group of interns gathered behind several Capitol police officers and Secret Service agents on the Senate side of the Capitol Rotunda. When the president's entourage walked into the Capitol, the intern cursed at Trump shortly before he entered House Speaker Paul Ryan's office. Trump traveled to the Capitol to discuss immigration with GOP lawmakers. Many congressional Democrats have called upon the public to harass the Trump administration. Representative Maxine Waters, as we just talked about in the previous couple of videos, said Saturday has no sympathy for Trump administration office who are harassed at restaurants, department stores and gas stations, and urges the public to resist Trump. Waters doubled down on her comments in a press conference on Monday, addressing reports about the White House press secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who was asked to leave a Virginia restaurant because she works for President Trump. Okay, so 2 questions about this, guys. Do you think that she should have been fired, or do you think she should have just been suspended, or do you think nothing would have happened, should have happened to her?
People on the right have been fired for far less. She should be fired.
True. What about you, officer? What do you say?
Just for equality.
I'm on the same page with him.
Sorry, Matt, what was that?
I'm on the same page as Satellite.
Okay, you reckon she should have been fired?
I mean, something should have happened at the very least. Because like you said, I mean, people on the right and the government have been fired for far less.
Yeah, like, for example, Roseanne was fired and lost everything from ABC, but then people like Peter Fonda, who literally claimed was threatened to kidnap Trump or Byron Trump and lock him in a cage with pedophile, only had his movie put on a limited release with 5 senators. But I think that's more of a fact that the movie wasn't popular, but anyway. So yeah.
That's a great comparison. Roseanne, like, she just made, like, wasn't it just like an offhand comment or something?
Yeah.
And like that dude's like legitimately threatening violence.
Yeah, he went on a tirade. He was going on a tirade for about 3 days. He was 2 or 3 days. He was unhinged. Yeah. She made what she argues is a drug-fueled, sleep-deprived tweet at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. Yeah, so there's obviously the double standards. I can't think of offhand anybody on the right that's been fired for yelling, like "F you, Obama" or anything like that. But that in itself obviously would be interesting to see if that has happened.
I think people just back in Obama's terms, like they had a bit more restraint, and like that's just coming loose now that it's against their favor.
Yeah,
They're seeing a true face.
That's the argument. The mask is falling off the face of the Democrats, so to speak. Yeah, well, that's a good question. Is do you think someone on the right would have gone through and yelled this at Clinton if it had been a Clintons that walked through? Say Bill or Hillary. I imagine a Hillary supporter may a Hillary. If Hillary walked through, you might have got someone from Trump's team saying it, but yeah.
I couldn't say for sure because I can't really say everything that would have happened if she became president.
No,
I mean, I
sure.
can imagine it wouldn't be that good, but I mean, that were having like real like experience with it, like seeing what you can't really say for sure.
Yeah, I don't really think an FU comment at Trump is bad.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that
No.
bad. It's just that, you know, it's just that like so much less has occurred to other people who have, being campaigned out of their jobs. Like,
Sure.
okay, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 years ago now, but like this Aussie guy, just some dude, random guy, goes onto a feminist's Facebook profile and just calls the lady, the C word and whatnot. And the next thing you know, there's like the actual feminist herself is the one who's ringing his employer and gets him fired. Like,
Sure.
you know.
The left are
Feminism is its own like rabid form of cancer, so I mean, I can't really say that's a really good one-to-one accurate like comparison because like
no.
they actually are fucking like bonkers.
Yeah, I was going to say the left is more unhinged. The left is
that.
definitely more unhinged when it comes to this sort of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting to go through obvious previous records and find out if anybody has been fired from yelling like "F you" at Obama or something like that. But yeah, look, obviously we've had a lot of people fired for doing the same thing. We had a former, was it a Secret Service or someone? I can't remember now. Some female girl that gave Trump the finger, his motorcade, as he drove past. I think she was suspended.
Oh, I heard of that.
Yeah, she was suspended or fired or whatever.
Yeah, these things can happen to people in positions because obviously they're not just themselves; they're representing an organization.
True.
I can see that, but then again, I also separate work and personal life.
Yeah.
So, if she was at work giving the finger, okay, yeah, she gets fired. But if she's at home,
I think she was
posting
riding a
photo
bike.
of
I think she was riding a bike actually, to be honest.
Yeah, but if you're like off work at like 6 o'clock at night and giving the finger, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wrap it up there anyway, because we've still got 2 more stories to go. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think she should have been fired? Do you think that getting her suspended was the right thing? Or do you think that she should have just not had anything happen to her? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If you know of any Obama people that had the same thing happen to them from a Republican side, let us know about that. And we'll obviously have a discussion about that in the comments. It'll be interesting to find out. Apart from that, guys, obviously this video has been helpful. Please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.